What would you do if you wanted to crash the economy? What would you do if you wanted to ruin the blockchain? Who would you call if you wanted to topple a government? Well, me personally, I would call the hottest woman on Earth. Get it? Because it's a pyromancy video? I'm so funny. Thank you, Mr. Plinkett. That was a very good joke. Now, if you don't mind giving me my microphone back. What are you doing, you scammer? You promised me beer and money. Well, with that out of the way, I hope you guys are doing well today. And today, we're going to be watching top classified footage of Antebellum hunting down all of these RuneCoin traders, as well as Miyazaki himself and his followers. But before that, consider liking and subscribing, or else the mascot of the channel, Antebellum, will be replaced with Gustavo. And considering that he's a wanted fugitive of the law, being chased by Eric Cartman, this is not desirable. Thank you. And that's what you guys gotta understand, right? I wasn't joking around a month ago when I said that Antebellum was on an assassination mission for Miyazaki and any of his followers. Look how proficient she's already gotten, okay? Watch this. So they're boxed in, right? They're boxed in like a fish or something like that my sister would say. Watch this. Mesmer's Orb? Never tried it before. Bank! Holy shit! That wasn't even with the talismans, not talismans, the seals that give you the bonus. So, yes, there's three things that we're hunting today. Miyazaki himself, which, you know, there's only one Miyazaki and a lot of people that play this game. He may not end up getting found. But Miyazaki apologists and RuneCoin traders, alright? If anyone ever talks about the blockchain, they're on the list, alright? But on a slightly more serious note, I have learned a lot playing this pyromancy build, okay? This has made me realize many truths about invasions in Elden Ring, alright? I have always known that damage is important for invasions. I've always been of the opinion that it's quite important. But it is the most important thing for invasions. So, a build like this, we do have options other than our high damage nuclear bombs. We do have things such as flaming strike scimitars, because I'm the scimitar dude if you didn't know. Oh! The true combo into flame. Damn! Okay, we have things like the Fire Knight short sword, but we don't have to opt to it that much, because in invasions, there's a lot of things that shouldn't work, right? Flame is as slow as it is, it shouldn't work, but people tend to make pretty bad decisions in the heat of the moment, and that's what invasions are all about. See, look, this guy thought he could mash through Catch Flame. Catch this L, as a matter of fact, because that doesn't work. Watch this. In any perfect world, in a perfect world, men like me would not exist. But this is not a perfect world. In a perfect world, you would not blatantly endure and then O-flame to kill someone instantly. But it's really only like the top 1% of gankers that these strategies don't work amazingly well against. Wow, that is ridiculous damage for Flame Serpent. That is insane. Or Fire Serpent, excuse me. And we're making up for our defensive lack thereof a little bit right here with the uplifting aromatics. Get cooked a little bit right there. Unfortunate, but you know, it happens. You are sacrificing your consistency when you kind of skew your build like this, but you know, there are ways to run something similar to this. Give up a little bit of your firepower and still wear pretty decent armor. When it comes to armor, I think the most important baseline you have to meet is 71. You have to hit 69, giggity goo, for the first hit of Twin Blade running R2. Watch this, watch this. Oh! That's not supposed to work on human beings, but Miyazaki apologists are AI generated. That's right, AI generated people, okay? I'll be perfectly honest, I thought I was going to kill him right there. That's why I said it like that, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, anyway, back to Poise. The most important thing is hitting 71 for the first hit of Twin Blade, as well as the backswing of two-handed thrusting sword. If you can't poise anything else, just make sure you can poise the backswing of thrusting sword. Preferably you would go to 88 to be able to get through the backswing of Shamshir when two-handed. That's a very, very big one, but if you can't reach that because you're running some hyper build like this, don't be based like me and wear fashion. Don't let your nuts hang. Go with at least 71. I will be saving you at least a little bit of a headache, because if you guys are in the Gano, you can know that a lot of people run thrusting sword nowadays. A lot of people run Bloodhound Step Clean Rot Knight. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he went bye-bye. Interesting how that works. So, yeah, Pyromancy is a little strong. And the reason that builds like this can work so well is because I like to call it the X factor. Sometime this coming week, most likely, I'm going to make a video talking about the differences and how you put builds together between duels and invasions. And something that is extremely important for your build to have is that X factor. That's something that can just put someone's lights out immediately, okay? Like, you just have to be able to knock someone out cold. Look at this little combo. Oh, you thought you were going to turn the Taunter's tongue off on me, bitch? Alright, hold this furnace pot and hold that fucking fireball. GG's, dude. That shit is the type of thing that makes the toes curl. That's the type of thing right there that destroys the economy. You love to see it. Gotta get all these RuneCoin traders out of here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, RuneCoin trader. Absolutely disgusting. Gotta get them out of here, okay? Out here ruining the rune economy. Speaking of which, this guy right here, I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah, that's a chameleon. Yeah, really fooling us there, bud. Kobe. Yup. Adios. God, the damage is fucking crazy. But what's really cool about mages and incantations builds is that, sure, at meta level your build is skewed. It is messed up in terms of your stats. You're not going to be able to afford as heavy of armor as you want. But your entire build borderline is the X factor, okay? And like when it comes to X factors, I think that the strongest one is Giantsflame Take Thee, because like the huge explosion, the lingering hitbox, the very nice arc. I think that the arc it travels through the air is nicer than Cannon of Haima. What a winner's mentality right there. What a winner's mentality. GG's, dude. Yeah, I think it's the strongest one. It does suffer a little bit against bad net, but then again, what doesn't in this game other than poison and rot? This one right here, this is the type of invasion that you're hoping you don't get when you're running like sort of a glass cannon mage character. So what we have is some PvEers, right? And, you know, that's nothing on its own. That's not a big deal. Alright, Bloodhound Step Twin Blade. It's like this guy's build was literally designed just to counter what I'm doing, because I don't have the 40 poise needed to tank the R1. Well, the first hit of the R1, you know what I mean. Yeah, but the part of this that you're always hoping does not happen when you're running these types of builds is them not being willing to progress the level, because a big bad red man is in their way, and that's very scary. Very scary, as a matter of fact. Now, eventually here I do come to my senses Essentially, when you're in a situation where the host and the team decide that they're not going to entertain you to an actual fight, you need to out willpower them. You need to run away into the level and let them decide if they're just going to sit there all day or if they're actually going to play the video game that they paid $60 for, or hell, even 80 or 100 based on how you bought the DLC. But yeah, essentially, I'm trying to push a little bit of a reason here. Like, before I make the decision, I'm like, come on, guys, I'm being annoying right quick. You know, you can come get me. I got no defense. But no, whenever a bad red man is in the world, all things do not matter until that person has decided to either blindly run into the fight or to sever out. So there's that. But also, something right there I was doing with the the lulling branch is also something I wanted to talk about. The lulling branch is kind of overpowered. Like, you guys seriously need to be making use of the lulling branch. It restores 5 FP per second and stacks with the Starlight Shards and the Blessed Blue Talisman. And so, if you're running similar to what I am right here, if you're running at a level where you can't really afford much mind, pop both of those. Just make sure to go for your sleep boluses frequently, and it will effectively give you way more mind than you actually have. Because when you're looking at like around meta level and below, you don't have the option of high poise, or high mind, excuse me. Sorry, I was thinking about poise because I just endured and O-flamed him for the one-shot. What's interesting about O-flame is that it does so much stun that even with me having minimum cast speed, I'm still able to just absolutely dunk on people with the Catch Flame True combo. If you have max cast speed, there's a lot of things, just borderline anything almost, you can true combo from O-Flame. Like, I mean, Gigathicus kind of made like a whole channel off of it. That's you know, half a joke, by the way. And yeah, I mean, like, I'm able to just run as much damage as we are here, and it's like, that plus the combo, cooked, right? Now, I also decided to run a couple of... We're not going to look past that. What was that range? That is, once again, another reason that you should be prepared to kill people in the dumbest way possible. There's no outspacing and outtiming what you just saw. Go back and look at it if you need to. There is no amount of dueling practice and spacing and timing that will prepare you for how awful people's internet connections are in this game. It's unbelievable. And speaking of which, the crowning jewel of this absolute nightmare, we have Miyazaki's right-hand man, the Evil Cat, and his goon squad, okay? These are the RuneCoin traders that we were set out for. We need to make this invasion count, okay? Lagging like a fucking Martian, okay? Backhand blades on the teammate. I don't even remember what the other one does. Anyway, lagging Pada, lagging blind spot backhand blades. This is a moment where you need that X factor. You need a build that just starches people, okay? Unfortunately, didn't have every single buff possible right there, so I didn't get the one shot. If I had my seals swapped over to the Mesmer's ones, that might have right there. You are not ready for how bad this host's net is. It is unbelievable. Like, you should be kicked to being offline if your net looks like this. But you know what? It's okay. Because making decisions such as falling down a shaft is difficult. That's something that requires skill, knowing that you can't fall down an elevator shaft. Now, this is what I mean by X Factor, right? I accidentally punch him right here, right? That's very bad. I wonder if he's gonna blind spot. Goodbye. Okay. Now, Miyazaki's right-hand man, he's not gonna go down without a fight, alright? I wish he just went through the damn boss fog, but as seen in this classified information, Miyazaki's right-hand man has some fucking bullshit up his sleeve, okay? He has truly harnessed the power of Japanese net, okay? This is unbelievable. This is a absolute disgrace to the Cursed Blade Zergs, which are such a based weapon. But you know what? We have to push on. We have absolutely nothing left. No more heals. At least none that are going to be considered Estus, I guess you could say. And I'm trying to push on. See, when people are lagging this bad, that's actually the time to attack relentlessly. This is the moment where you have to decide, I'm not going to let you play this video juego, okay? So, very interesting what's happening right here. Very comp net, insane. Go for our one and only Blessing of America. Look at this! What is that?! The astral kick. But, it is when they're lagging that you do things such as that. Chi-Chi's Miyazaki's right-hand man. Get cooked. Have a good day, guys.